Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a 6 years on testosterone update, I guess. I haven't done an update video in regards to my testosterone in years. I think the last one I did was 4 years on testosterone. I kind of stopped doing regular updates, like monthly and yearly updates once I hit the 1 year mark, just because that's typically when people kind of see their changes start to slow down and you don't really notice anything as much as you would when you were 4 or 5 months on testosterone, you know what I mean? Also, let me know if you guys if the audio is okay for you guys, because this is the first time that I'm filming with my new microphone. This little motherfucker right here. I can talk into it really close like this and you guys can probably hear me really well, but this is uncomfortable sitting here and holding it, so I have it set up on its little tripod right in front of me. But yeah, let me know if it works, if you guys can hear me okay. I don't know. I feel so official filming with a little microphone for once. But yeah, anyways, getting off track. This video is my 6 years on testosterone update video. So as of today is October 11th. So as of 2 days ago, I hit my 6 year on testosterone mark. I started testosterone on October 9th in 2017. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh shit, I'm actually 7 years on testosterone. Damn. Guys, I have something really embarrassing to tell you. This is me post-filming. I'm editing right now. I just realized that I accidentally counted 2017 as a year. I should technically only be 6 years on T, so I was correct. And I accidentally counted 2017 as a year, even though I only started it in 2017, if that makes sense. Anytime I say I'm 7 years on T in this video, imagine in your head that I'm saying 6, and you can call me a dumbass in the comments if you want, because I completely agree with you. I've lost count. I've been on T for so long, I've just lost count for how long I've been on testosterone. Anyways, yeah, so this is going to be a little update video, and I know that the one thing that everybody's probably here for is the voice update, so we are going to start off with that. And I think for that, I'm also going to hold my microphone a little bit closer so that you guys can hear my voice a little bit better. So we'll go ahead and start that. Roll the clip.
Of course you're tired. Every atom in you has been dancing the shimmy in silver shoes nonstop from mitosis to now. Quit tapping your feet. They'll dance inside themselves without you. Go to sleep. Physics says go to sleep. Of course you're tired. Every atom in you has been dancing the shimmy in silver shoes nonstop from mitosis to now. Quit tapping your feet. They'll dance inside themselves without you. Go to sleep.
Physics says, go to sleep. Of course you're tired. Every atom in you has been dancing the shimmy in silver shoes non-stop from mitosis to now. Quit tapping your feet. They'll dance inside themselves without you. Go to sleep. Physics says, go to sleep. Of course you're tired. Every atom in you has been dancing the shimmy in silver shoes non-stop from mitosis to now. Quit tapping your feet. They'll dance inside themselves without you. Go to sleep.
Physics says, go to sleep. Of course you're tired. Every atom in you has been dancing the shimmy in silver shoes non-stop from mitosis to now. Quit tapping your feet. They'll dance inside themselves without you. Go to sleep.
Physics says, go to sleep. Of course you're tired. Every atom in you has been dancing the shimmy in silver shoes non-stop from mitosis to now. Quit tapping your feet. They'll dance inside themselves without you. Go to sleep.
Physics says go to sleep. Of course you're tired. Every atom in you has been dancing the shimmy in silver shoes non-stop from mitosis to now. Quit tapping your feet. They'll dance inside themselves without you. Go to sleep. Geology says, it will be all right. Slow inch by inch, America is giving itself to the ocean. Go to sleep. Let darkness lap at your sides. Give darkness an inch. You aren't alone. All of the continents used to be one body. You aren't alone. Go to sleep. Astronomy says, the sun will rise tomorrow. Zoology says, on rainbow fish and lithe gazelle. Psychology says, but first it has to be night. So biology says, the body clocks are stopped all over town. And history says, here are the blankets, layer on layer, down and down. Alright, what did you guys think of that? That's my voice. This is my voice 7 years on testosterone. Somebody also asked me in Italian about my voice. They literally just wrote in the question box, voce, which is the Italian word for voice. So I'm going to do my best to speak in Italian for you guys. I always get so nervous when I speak in Italian, which is so ridiculous because I've lived here for 3 years now. So, questo è la mia voce 7, non 6, 7 anni sul testosterone. Sì, on testosterone. Questo è la mia voce 7 anni sul testosterone. Beh. È così. That's my voice in Italian. A lot of you guys ask me about my change in mentality and my change in my mental health and everything like that. So I did actually post a video a while ago where I was discussing my mental health, and I was discussing how like my sense of comfort or my level of comfort in my masculinity and my sense of masculinity has changed since I started testosterone. I'll put like a little card up here for you guys, or I'll put a link in the description, and you can go watch that video if you're interested in that. But in this video, we're just going to keep it kind of like surface level and just cover like the basic stuff, like the stuff that I used to cover in like my 2 and 3 month updates and shit like that. So we've already got the voice update out of the way. A couple people were asking me about facial hair and body hair. Unfortunately, I don't really have the best genetics for facial hair. Like none of the men in my family have like these luxurious thick beards. We're all pretty much stuck with like kind of patchy facial hair. So I just, I kind of stopped trying a while ago. For a couple years, I would like use minoxidil, and I would use like different oils and different like treatments to try and get my facial hair to grow in a lot thicker, just because I think I would look pretty good with at least like a 5 o'clock shade, but unfortunately it's just not in the cards for me. And so I've kind of just started to keep it either shaved like clean, or just keeping it really tight trim with an electric razor. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't really help you guys out on the facial hair front. But body hair is something that I've actually noticed a lot of recently. So yeah, I'm a pretty hairy guy, but my body hair is blonde. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's all blonde. And so it's really difficult to like tell, which I'm kind of grateful for, honestly. The one place that I have noticed a ton of body hair popping up recently, like within the past year, I feel like I've been noticing a ton of chest and like torso hair, I guess. Like my chest and my stomach have become very, very fuzzy. I don't like the look of body hair on myself personally. So yeah, it's just a lot to like manage, but it's not a big deal, and I'm grateful for every change that testosterone has given me. A lot of people were asking me if things kept changing after a year or more on testosterone, and the answer to that is quite simply yes. It's just not stuff, like I said earlier, that is as noticeable as it would have been when I was like 5 or 6 months on testosterone. So like the best way that I can explain it is when you're 5-6 months on T, you can hear your voice dropping, you can look in the mirror and see your facial structure, your face shape changing. And now my changes aren't as noticeable, but I can look at myself in the mirror and sometimes I'll like be surprised and like I'll notice that something's different. Like I said, it's very much like chill, nothing crazy changes that I've noticed. I haven't noticed any sort of like bottom growth, like extended bottom growth or anything like that. So yeah, it's just kind of like basic stuff. Like I think probably the most of the changes that I'm experiencing now just have to do with the fact that I'm getting older, and so it's just stuff that would have happened to a cis guy as they reach my age as well. Not sure. A lot of people ask me about hair loss and like hairline recession and stuff. So I personally have always just had a big fucking forehead. Like you guys, if you watch my videos, you know this at this point. Like I just have a big ass forehead, and my hairline has kind of receded even before I started testosterone, because I used to just wear my hair back in these really tight fucking buns and ponytails all the time, and so that caused a lot of tension on my hairline, and it caused a lot of the hair there to fall out. From what I can tell in my family, I don't have a greater risk of male pattern baldness. Like my dad is in his mid to late 50s, and he's got a full head of hair still. I have been using things like rosemary water and rosemary oil. I oil my scalp twice a week, and I use a mask twice a week as well, a rosemary oil mask. But yeah, for the most part, I haven't noticed any sort of... First of all, let me knock on fucking wood. Right now, I haven't noticed any sort of thinning or anything like that. My hair looks a little bit ass today, so sorry about that. Looks a little bit dry. I talk more in depth about like the things that you can do to prevent hair loss and things like that in my most recent video, negative side effects of testosterone, whatever. You guys, I'll put a card up here or in the description again, and if you guys are interested, you're more than welcome to go watch it. So somebody asked me about body fat redistribution, and I've actually noticed a little bit of a change in that as well. When I first was like pre-T and I first started transitioning and stuff, obviously before you start testosterone, you hold fat in different places. So I would say that I held fat in my hips and I held fat kind of in my chest area for obvious reasons. And then once I started testosterone, it only took like maybe like 5-6 months for me to start really noticing the shift in my body fat. So now I feel like I hold fat in my ass and I hold fat in my gut. I still hold fat in my hips a little bit, but it's mainly my ass and like my thighs and my gut. So that's probably the most change that I've seen. I've gained a little bit of weight, so I've got a little bit of a gut. I've got a fat fucking ass that just like is voluptuous, and I just cannot hide it no matter what pair of pants I'm wearing. Somebody else asked me about facial structure changes, which I kind of already talked about earlier, but this is my face. My cheekbones, I feel like, have become a little bit more prominent. I just feel like I'm looking at myself in the mirror because there's a mirror behind me. But I just feel like I look a little bit older. I felt like I didn't really get my man face until I was probably around a year, maybe a year and a half on testosterone. But even then, my man face was like a teenage man face. Like I still looked very young and I looked kind of awkward. And so I looked my age, but I looked a little bit different than like a cis guy would at my age. And now that I'm 24, I just turned 24 last month, I feel like I really have started to see my face like actually settle in and like mature into what I'm assuming is going to be my face for the rest of my life, you know? So I don't know. Again, I don't know if that has anything to do with testosterone or if that's just the way that aging works. We're on this journey together. So I used to feel so pressured to perform as like a specific type of guy or like with a specific type of masculinity, and I don't feel that pressure anymore. Only recently I feel like actually since I moved to Italy have I really started to like let go and just like dress how I want, which granted I'm not out here wearing like summer dresses and I'm not frolicking around in flowy skirts. I'm not saying that I wouldn't wear a skirt, but that's not what I'm up to right now, you know what I mean? I just feel a little bit more of like anonymity here in the sense of like when I moved here, nobody besides my girlfriend and her family knew me. Like nobody had any sort of like predetermined judgments about me because I grew up in a relatively small town in Texas. And so the kids that I went to high school with, I had known since elementary school. Like these people had known me for literally my whole life. Yeah, I just don't feel pressure anymore. I mean, I'm a man and I'm comfortable in my identity and I'm comfortable in my sexuality and everything like that. So I no longer care if there's a disconnect. Like I am secure in myself. And I don't think that testosterone did that to me. I think what testosterone did to me in the sense of like changing my outsides to look more like my insides allowed me the freedom to do the internal work and become more comfortable in myself. But the testosterone itself is not what made me confident. I feel like we've covered pretty much everything that I've noticed. Honestly, I'm incredibly grateful for, you know, being on testosterone for so long and having all of these opportunities that I've had and all of these experiences that I've gone through. I get a lot of questions where people are like, don't you wish that you were cis? Like, don't you wish that you weren't trans? And in all honesty, no. If it weren't for my gender identity, if it weren't for the fact that I was trans, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And I like the person that I am today for the most part. I'm sorry that I don't have any more noticeable changes to share with you guys, but, you know, it's been a long time, and I think right now we're just in the maintenance phase, you know, like we're cruising now. If you guys have any other questions or if there's something that you really, really wanted me to talk about that I didn't talk about and you still want to know about it, you can absolutely leave a comment down below and I will answer you to the best of my ability. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up because that really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to my channel if you're new here or if you just haven't subscribed yet. It's free. It takes like 5 seconds. It means nothing to you, but it means the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.